Today we will see the concept of the inheritance. Okay. So inheritance is the very important concept in the object-oriented programming paradigm. Okay, which will allow us to inherit the properties of the parent class into the child class. So here the class which is using the properties and the fields and the methods of the another class is called as a child class, and the class from which another class is inheriting the properties and the fields and the methods are called as a parent class. So what is the advantage of the inheritance here? In the child class, there is no need to write the same code which is there in the parent class. That is the main advantage of the inheritance. So whatever the fields and methods of the parent class is used into the subclass without writing them in the subclass. So subclass can add their own methods and the fields as per their requirement. So see this example here. The animal class is the parent class, and the dog class, cat class, and the cow class are inheriting the properties of the animal class. So these all are the child classes. So here parent class is also called as a superclass, and dog class, cat class, and cow class is called as a child class, subclass, or the derived classes. So here the animal class is parent, dog, cat, and cow class are the child classes. So here, whenever you are writing a program of inheritance in Java, that time you have to create a parent class. The parent class are having their own fields and methods. And whenever we are creating the child class, which is inheriting the properties of the parent class using inheritance, that time we have to make use of the extends keyword. So here class child extends parent. So child is a subclass and parent is a superclass. Okay. And here additional fields that is not there into the parent class and methods we can write into the child class. So main note in Java is what? Whenever we are going to implement the inheritance, that time we have to make use of the extends keyword. So same example is demonstrated here. So if you see here class animal, it is having the sound method and it is printing some message onto the screen. So this is the end of the animal class. Now this is a child class where dog extends animal. So we are using the extends keyword. So dog is a child class and animal is a parent class. And this dog class is also having the same method sound. Okay. Here cat class is created from the animal class, and here cow class is created from the animal class using the extends keyword. So here if you see dog, cat and cow are using the properties of the animal class using the extends keyword, and each of these dog, cat and cow classes are having their own sound method. This is the main class where we have written the main method. Okay, so we have created the object of the animal A. So A is the object of the animal class, so an animal is a parent class. And then we have initiated object of the dog class to A. Okay, and then we have called the method sound on the object A. So here object A is now what? Object of the class dog. So whatever, if you see here, the animal class is also having the sound method and dog class is also having the sound method. So whenever we are creating the object of the dog class, it will call the method sound which is already there into the dog class. Whenever we are calling a method sound onto the object of the cat class, it will call the method sound from the cat class. And here, whenever we are creating an object from the cow object, so whenever we are calling the sound method, it will call the sound method from the cow object. So you will be getting the output as what? This is the output. So dog barks, it is the statement that is written into the sound method into the dog class. Cat meows, it is the sound method that is written into the cat class, and cow moves is the printf statement that is written into the cow class. So we are getting this output. So here animal is the base class, and here if you see this example class is a driver class that creates the objects. Okay, and it will demonstrate runtime polymorphism using method overriding. So here if you see the sound method is present in each of the child classes as well as the parent class. So whenever we are calling the sound method, that time first it will check which object is created, and the method which is present in that particular class will be called. So that is called as what? Runtime polymorphism using method overriding. So now we will see one more example, simple example of the inheritance where the two classes are present. One is the person class, which is a parent class, and student class is a subclass which is created from the person class. So if you see here, person class is having the two fields, name and age. So each person is having their own name, each person is having their own age. So whenever we are creating the student class, there is no need to define these fields, name and age, because student is also having their name and age. Okay, but it is already defined into the person class. There is no need to again rewrite these two statements into the child class. So only we have defined here display method into the student class, where it is printing the name as well as the age of the student. Okay. So here if you see, class person is having two fields, name and age. And here if you see, this class student extends person. Okay. So here student class is inheriting the properties of the person class. So here person class is having name and age. So this will be automatically inherited into the student class. So there is no need to define these two statements again into the student class. So here in the student class, we have defined one method display, which will display the name and age of the student. Okay. Here the main class is defined, and where we have defined the main method, where we have created one object of the student class S. Okay. So here we have assigned the name and the age to the object S using the dot operator. So S dot name is equal to Rahul, S dot age is equal to 20. And then we have displayed the S dot display. So we have displayed the name and age using the display method. So it will print name Rahul and age 20. Okay. So this is a simple method. This is a simple example of the inheritance where we have defined the parent class as a person and child class as a student. So we are inherited these two fields into the child class student. Okay, and we have defined its own method, additional method as a display, which will display the name and age. So this is the simple example of the inheritance. So what is the main things that we have studied in the Java inheritance is what? Class, superclass, subclass, and the extents. Class is nothing but what? From the class is a class is what? Blueprint from which objects can be created. Superclass is the class whose properties are inherited into the another class, and subclass is a class that inherits the properties of the parent class, and extents is a keyword that we have to use whenever we are going to implement the inheritance in the Java programming language. So now we will see what are the different types of the inheritance. So inheritance is having the 5 types. One is the single inheritance, then multiple inheritance, hybrid inheritance, multi-level inheritance, and hierarchical inheritance. We will see the example of each of them. So in the single inheritance, only one superclass is present and one subclass is present. Okay, so if you see here, class vehicle is the parent class and class car is the subclass. So here one parent class is present and one child class is present. This is the second type of the inheritance, that is called as a multi-level inheritance, where multiple levels are present. Okay, so here we are inheriting, if you see here, this class child is derived from the father and father is derived from the grandfather class. So here class child is inheriting the properties of father as well as grandfather. Here father class is having one super class grandfather and subclass is what? Child. And here class grandfather is a super class for father as well as for the child class. So here multiple labels are present. If you compare the single inheritance with the multi-level inheritance, single inheritance is having only one super class and only one subclass. But in case of the multi-level inheritance, there are multiple parent classes are present, multiple children are present for one parent class. Now this is the third example or the type of the inheritance that is called as a hierarchical inheritance, where two subclasses will be created from the one superclass. So one parent is having the multiple children, that is called as a that is the it's hierarchical inheritance. So if you see here, class vehicle is the superclass, and class vehicle is having two children, one is the car and one is the bus. So here two derived classes from one parent class. So this is the hierarchical inheritance. Then we will see the multiple inheritance. So in case of the multiple inheritance, multiple parents are present for one child class. So if you see here, land vehicle is one superclass, water vehicle is the another superclass, and here the subclass is amphibious vehicle. Okay, so it is not possible to implement the multiple inheritance in Java using the exchange keyword. So we can make use of the interfaces. With the help of the interface, we can implement the multiple inheritance in Java programming language. So that time we are making use of the implements keyword for making use of the interface in the Java programming language. Then the last type of the inheritance is the hybrid inheritance, where multiple types of the inheritance are used in the hybrid inheritance. So if you see here, class vehicle and class car is the example of the single inheritance. Here class car is one child and one parent is class vehicle. So this is the example of the single inheritance. But if you are going to the right side, here class vehicle is the parent for bus as well as fare. Bus is having one parent and one child. Bus is having one parent as vehicle. Bus is having one child as fare. But if you are see the interface fare is having two parent classes. One is bus and another one is a vehicle. Okay. So this is the example of the multi-level inheritance, and this is the example of the single inheritance. So this is the example of the hybrid inheritance. Okay. So now we will see the next part into the next lecture. Thank you.